Josh, first of all, thanks for having the chat to us. Just talk us through how you felt that went for 90 minutes against the Premier League side.
I thought it was probably one of our best performances of the season. We've not matched them, but we were well in the game for 77 minutes, and then obviously it's unfortunate for them to score in the way they did. But we've got to take massive positives, I think, from the game, because for large periods, obviously Premier League side, we've pretty much frustrated them. They were just switching the play, couldn't really get through the middle of the pitch, and we were frustrating them really. So it's just a bit frustrating to concede in the manner that we did in the end, because I thought the lads were brilliant. All 11 and the subs that come on were putting a massive shift.
It hasn't gone particularly well for you yet at the moment in League One for the team. It's taken a bit of time to settle in. But what can a game like the Leeds game give for you going into your next League One game?
I think we can take massive confidence from it. Obviously, it's a packed crowd. It's certainly for me, it's definitely the biggest game I've played, and probably a lot of the other lads as well. So to obviously match them for 77 minutes, I think we can only take positives from that and take it into Saturday. So I think if we perform, Gaff was saying in there, if we perform like that, there's no reason why we're not going to start picking up points in the league very soon.
What was it like then when you arrived here and you come out onto the park, and then obviously you go back in the dressing room, you get yourselves ready, you do your warm up, and then all of a sudden, about 20 to 8, there's 35,000.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot different from what we're used to. You see it on the telly, but I think when you don't quite realise how loud it is until you're on the pitch. Obviously it's a lot different from when you're playing, certainly for me, just even under 23 football, you can hear everyone. As soon as you come out on the pitch, you can't hear a thing. It's a lot different, but we all enjoyed it, and that's the level we want to get to. So we want to play more of these games.
Yeah, how much do you learn yourself, as you say, from where you've come from? Yeah,
you learn loads. It's a lot quicker. You don't get any time on the ball, and I think that probably helped us in large parts today, because we knew they were going to fly at us, and the game was going to be at a quick tempo, and I think we kind of rose to that. So we need to play at that tempo on Saturday, and hopefully the results will pick up. That's what the manager's stressed, hasn't he? You've set a standard now, and you've got to push on with that standard, and don't let it drop. That's it. All we can do is perform well, and I'm sure the results are going to follow. I think we've rode a luck at times tonight, but against a Premier League side, I think that's what you're going to have to do. And just obviously gutted to concede in the way we did, but we can only take positives from it, I think. And now where you are, you're settling yourself in at first team level. You're happy that you're getting your run of games? Yeah, it's been a good start to the season for me in terms of playing games. I obviously hardly played at all last year. I had a couple of games before I got injured, but to be thrown in there straight away this season, I'm loving it. So hopefully I can keep playing as many games as I can. So what have you found that big difference? Taking away the Leeds game, that's a different level, but what have you found at League One level in the games that you've played? I think it's a lot more like you've got to manage the games better. I think under 23 football, you have the ball, we have the ball, and these games it's kind of you can't make a mistake, because at this level, whereas maybe under 23 level you give the ball away, they don't punish you, but at this level any little mistake is probably going to be a goal. So you've got to really tighten up. You can't be as loose. You've got to make sure that you're on it, and I think it's a lot more physical as well, but that's something I'm enjoying the test, and hopefully that'll just as playing as many games as I can is only going to improve me. Just one final point, the next port of call will be to the Valley at Charlton, of course, and that is another ex-Premier League side with a massive stadium, so it's something else that's going to come up on the horizon that you can go and show what you're made of down there. You should have no fears from what you've seen against Leeds. Yeah, we can only take positives from tonight's performance, so I think we've had a lot of big games. We've only played, say, 5-6 games, and a lot of them have been against the big side. So we're well used to that. It's not going to be any problem. We should thrive on it.